Alright guys, I just got back from a big run and I'm ready to refuel. So I'm going to show you guys what I do for my post-workout and post-exercise smoothies. You guys have had lots of questions about the ingredients that I have in it. Why so many bananas? Why are you putting curry spice in your smoothie? So I'm going to answer all those for you guys right now. So you guys know I always put lots of bananas in my smoothie. I like to use spotty bananas if I have them. So I usually have about 3, 4 at the minimum, sometimes up to 6 bananas in my smoothie, and I know that seems like a lot to you guys, but the calories have to come from somewhere. So you could use bananas, you could use another high calorie fruit if you want, like mangoes, papaya is another good one, pineapple is pretty good, dates are another really good source of fruit calories, and that's gonna go in the smoothie as well. So let's get those bananas in there. I always have a bunch of we always put a bunch of really ripe frozen bananas in the freezer as well, so that we can put some frozen ones in the smoothie, because it makes it really nice and thick. So that's about 5 bananas in there now. To bump up the calories even more, I'm going to put in a few dates. So dates are really good for helping to sweeten up the smoothie, but they also add some good minerals too. There's actually quite a bit of selenium in dates, so that's another good reason to add them to your smoothies. So after we get a bunch of healthy carbs in there, I'm gonna put some healthy fats in. I know you guys are probably still shaking your head at all those bananas, but the calories have to come from somewhere, and I like them to come from fruit. If you wanted them to come from something like peanut butter or something, you could, but I don't feel that good when I eat most of my calories from that, so that's why I like them to come from fruit sugars. And you definitely recover best when you replace your glycogen after your workouts. We have to replace our glycogen stores. If you're just doing protein and water after your workout, you're missing out on a whole bunch of potential recovery. So next we're gonna put some healthy fats in there. I'm gonna use flaxseed for some really good omega-3s. There's lots of good sources of omega-3s in the plant world. There's flax, there's hemp, there's chia, walnuts as well, but flax is the absolute king of omega-3s. I usually put in 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. That's approximately 2 tablespoons there. And next we're gonna put in some hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are amazing. Of course, you guys know they're a great source of protein. They have all the essential amino acids well represented, and they're a good source of healthy fats as well. So those go in there too. If you guys wanted to use protein powder instead of this would be a good time to add that. And then I just went and picked some greens from the garden. So I always put a bunch of greens in my smoothie. It's a really good opportunity to get a bunch of greens in your body early on in the day. Greens are so full of like essential minerals that we need, so why not just get it in there in a nice sweet smoothie after your workout when you're really hungry. It's much easier than like eating down like a huge salad. I mean, this is a lot of greens and I'm not even gonna think about it when I'm consuming this. Imagine having a salad this big like right after your workout. No chance. And the last ingredient is the ingredient that I had the most questions about, and it's turmeric. Why am I putting turmeric in my smoothie, and why do I always accompany it with black pepper? So turmeric, as a lot of my followers and viewers know, you guys must know this already, turmeric is a really powerful anti-inflammatory, so it helps combat inflammation in the body. When we work out and we stress our body, it definitely sparks some inflammation inside our body. So definitely consume turmeric if you're working out, if you have any sort of joint pains, any inflammation, digestive issues. There's a million different things that turmeric is good for. They're finding out new things all the time, and it's really cheap. I mean, this is only like $8 and this will last us like a couple months. So turmeric, and you always want to accompany it with its best friend, black pepper. Black pepper increases the absorption of turmeric by 1,000 to 2,000%. I know that seems crazy and like I just made that number up out of nowhere, but I promise it's in a study and I'll link it below so you guys can check that out there. I like to put in about a half a teaspoon. I don't think you need much more than that. So that's about half a teaspoon. And then I always put in a couple black peppercorns because that is really what kicks it into super drive. So I know a lot of you are thinking like, turmeric in the smoothie, is that gonna taste good? I like the taste of it. I don't even really notice it. With all the other sweet fruits and other flavors that are in there, I don't notice the taste of the turmeric or the black pepper. But if you guys do have a problem with it, you could add some stuff like cinnamon, would be really good at covering up that flavor. We like to add this as well. This is a vanilla extract that's in a base of glycerin, not alcohol. If you guys like the alcohol ones, that's fine. They're usually a bit cheaper, but I just find they taste like alcohol. So this is really good in there as well. to cover up that sort of taste of the turmeric. I swear it's worth it, guys. I've been using the smoothie as my recovery tool for years now, and I've always recovered really well. I feel great the next day, even hours afterwards. I feel like I could work out again, and my muscles always stay so full, and I swear it's because I always replace their glycogen stores after my workouts with a big fruit smoothie like this, where I'm replacing my sugar stores with those dates and with the bananas. You guys have to try this. I promise you, you'll feel amazing. So let's get some water in there and we'll blend this up. So I always use water for the base of my smoothies. A lot of people like to use like fruit juice. Some people like to use coconut water because of like the electrolytes in it. Well guys, the electrolytes are things like potassium, magnesium, sodium. Those are all minerals that are in this anyways. So we don't need to do that. We could just have water, and all the minerals and all the electrolytes that we need are in the fruit. They're in the greens. All right, so there we have it. That's like 900 calories of absolute recovery madness. And it tastes so good every time. Like, middle of my workouts, I'm already thinking this smoothie, guys. So honestly, try it out. Let me know down below what you guys think. You guys can start with a baby one of these. You can start with 3 bananas and 1 date. You don't have to go quite so hard as this, but if you think about it, like I gotta get close to 3,000 calories in my body throughout the day. If I'm having a smoothie after my workout that's like 300 calories, I got a whole lot to make up, right? So that's why I have big smoothies like this, close to 100,000 calories. 100,000 calorie challenge! Wow. And that's why I have smoothies that are like this big, close to 1,000 calories, because you gotta eat. You gotta eat to grow. You guys know that. Comment down below. I really wanna hear, what do you guys do after your workout? Do you have smoothies like this? Have you started having smoothies because of me? I know a lot of you guys comment on my posts, and you send me messages saying, Derek, I started trying your smoothie after my workouts and I feel amazing. Thank you, man. So I appreciate the feedback. I love all you guys. I'm so excited to see this channel growing and be spreading my message. You guys are all so amazing. Thank you for the support. See you guys soon.